Welcome to the lecture. From this lecture onward, let's explore C data types and variables. Okay. Now, what we will cover? Overview of the C programming. Now, we key topics to the cover. What is data in embedded system? Role of data in controlling hardware and data flow between the CPU, memory, and peripherals. And introduction to the data types. Then we will explore the importance of the data types in memory optimization and basic data types in C embedded C like char, int, float, and double, and unsigned versus signed data types. Let's start. The binary data type. We have the binary number, how to store, how to manipulate the data with the memory. We will explore all these things like integer data type. Why we using the integer data types, float data types, and memory. How to manipulate the data between the memory. It beautiful animation is showing all about the data. How they have to explore. So data types is used for the declaring the type of a variable. In C programming language, data types determine the type and size of the data associated with the variables. And before storing any value in a variable, first programmer should be decide its types. So everything is depend upon the representing a real world data. Some day to day life, we encounter different type of data. Okay. For example, representing real world data. Data is a number. It can be integer or real number. Yeah, data is a character and data is a string. String is nothing but the collection of the character. So in day-to-day life, we are encountered different type of data, right? For example, your name is a data of types, which is called a string data types. So a data can be in form of the number. A number can be again integer. Yeah, it can be real number. Let's see some example. This is the example. The Roy's age is 44 years, 6 months, and 200 days. The temperature of the CTX is 27.2 degrees Celsius. Today date is 27 June. I got any A grade in the school assessment. So, so here, what you ask number, right? So here data is nothing but the number like 44, 6 and 200. Those number we have to use in our program in order to manipulate the data. For example, the temperature of the city X is 27.2 degrees. Here 27.2 is real number and X is the character, right? And let's say I got an A grade in school assessment. Here the data grade, that is the A, which is a character. So all these are different type of data which are available in real world. We will see how to represent in a program. Okay. Data types. Uh, Based on the real world data, we have two significant type of data. First one is the integer data types and second one is the float data type. So integer data type used to represent the whole number like example 10, 20, 20 extra, and used to represent real number. It's a float kind of data. 24.5 example 60. So float for example temperature value which can be 24.5, right? So if a programmer want to give the more attention to the variation of the temperature, then he has to consider a temperature value as a real number. So we will discuss all about the float data type later. So First, we will discuss about the integer data types. So now, first, let's discuss integer data types. Here, what data can be the sometime it may be signed or unsigned. It may be signed, unsigned. The meaning. Let's see some example. Let's take for the example of temperature value. A temperature value can be the negative sometime. It can be the positive sometime. That's why a temperature value is considered a signed data because data can be positive or negative. For example, consider the distance between point A to point B. So a distance value cannot be the negative. It will always be the positive. So that type of data is called a unsigned data. All right. Integer data type for the signed data are char, short int, long int. So also, so remember, instead of calling short int, so you can also call it as just short. So if you just call it as a short, then it is assumed that you are referring to the short int. In same way, also refer by the just long. It is the assumed. Also refer by the just long. It is the assumed, right? So integer data type for the unsigned data, then you can use these integer data types. Everything is same. You have to use keyword before the data type is like that. Unsigned char, unsigned short int, unsigned long int, and unsigned long int. For next lecture, we will discuss about the storage sizes of the different data types. And thank you.